Man, I gotta tell you, man, Mercer is really starting to piss me off. Like, if you're just gonna join, just frickin' join already.
Time to fuck shit up.
Okay, all is forgiven.
Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Interviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 11 and the final season. This one is my review for Season 11, Episode 22, titled Faith.
Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 11 and the final season. This is for episode 22, titled Faith, and I've got faith that we're going to end things off in a crazy way here. So, two episodes left of The Walking Dead now after this one. What did we think of episode 22? I absolutely loved this episode. Absolutely loved this episode. As you guys know, 11C, I think every single week I continue to say it. 11C has been an amazing half season so far, and I think these episodes have really been good. Though, I don't feel like we've captured the feeling of the end of the show. I think that the half season itself has been really good, but though I have had that problem with this half season, I can actually say this was an episode that actually felt like an ending. It felt like we're moving to a big conclusion here. With the Walker herd and everything going on with Alexandria and everything going on with our groups, yeah, it feels like a big-time build-up here to the end. So this episode, as our main character of this episode and our flashback character, we get Negan this episode. So this is a very big Negan-led episode, which I was really happy about. I really like that. That's a really, really cool thing. So we see them working, right? You've got Negan, who's kind of getting in scuffles with some of the guards because of the way they're treating Annie and stuff like that. And Negan kind of gets in crap and, trying to save Annie and stuff like that. But we do see a few things in this intro. We see Tyler Davis, who is also a prisoner in this one. Princess notices him. And you've also got Magna that's kind of like telling Negan like what she's been seeing, right? Like they're kind of working on a plan. So kind of cool to see some of these missing characters again, like Magna. And we did see Tyler Davis in this one as well too. So now we know where he finally went, where he was taken to. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. And basically the episode kind of begins with Daryl and Carol. They're kind of watching this go down, and we cut to the intro. Now, after the intro, we get to see everything that's going on at Aaron's crew and Aaron's group out there while they were just experiencing variant walkers. And my goodness, man, I freaking love this. We get to see the return of Luke and Jules. So, yes, they are back in this episode. I freaking loved to see that. Is it funny? That's actually a highlight for me this episode. I know it's supposed to be like such a minor scene, but I don't know. I was actually really happy to see the guy. And not to mention Jules as well too is with him, so we know the two of them are alive. And he even looks kind of different, like he's got like a bigger beard now and stuff like that. He actually looks kind of cool. I dig the new look with him. So anyway, they escaped Oceanside, but they don't know if Rachel and the others are alive. Last time they checked, the Commonwealth took the place over, and they don't know what the status is of Oceanside. So we don't know, again, we still don't know what happened to Oceanside. But again, like now that we've seen Luke and Jules, I'm like, who gives a frick? Like seriously, like am I the only one that's like, okay, I got my two characters that I actually kind of somewhat care about here. So yeah, the Oceanside, you can frig off now. So I don't know, if they don't even show Oceanside for the rest of the show now, I won't even care, to be honest. We got Luke and Jules, so yeah, honestly, I got my two characters I care about, so let's keep going, right? But it was cool to see them back. It was cool to see them back with the crew, and we see Lydia, who kind of gets this idea as the Commonwealth is trying to track all of them down, and Lydia kind of decides, like, you know what, let's march with the dead, let's blend in with this herd that we see, and the Commonwealth will never know, right? And it was pretty intense because even at night too, like they're driving around with their trucks trying to, kind of look through this like herd of the dead. And I was kind of worried for a minute because I was like, is Aaron and the others going to get caught? But of course they didn't. So they're going to keep marching this horde along. From what it looks like in the promo for episode 23, they're going to march this herd into Commonwealth. So should be interesting for sure. Going to be a lot of fun. So that was Aaron's crew in this episode. That was really, really good. Now, along with Negan's group, we also get Daryl and the others that are trying to figure out a plan, right? We got Daryl and Connie that go through the sewers, which that is callback of the week. Yes, that is definitely callback of the week. Daryl and Connie went into the tombs to hide from the enemy that took over Alexandria, just like 808 of The Walking Dead, the season 8 mid-season finale. They gotta hide in the sewers so that the enemy that took over the community doesn't see them walk in, Definitely a callback there. I really like that. And you've got Maggie and Carol that sneak in. They do get caught by a Commonwealth soldier, but of course, they take him into custody and they lock him up, basically. And Maggie does have a reunion in this episode with Herschel, which I thought was awesome. She does find Herschel, but as we see everything kind of go down in Alexandria, Maggie finds Herschel, but Rosita cannot find Coco. So we still don't know where Coco is at the moment. That is one thing we have no idea, is where exactly they took Coco, where exactly Coco is, and Rosita still has yet to know. So that must be killing her, right? That must be killing her. But anyway, we got Negan and we got Ezekiel that are kind of eating, they're kind of talking and stuff like that, and they're trying to figure out a plan, and they even try to get Tyler Davis in on the escape plan, but he says, like, no, you're on your own. So Negan is then dragged into a room due to his outburst earlier in the episode, and we get to see Negan kind of talk, and he's like, look, a lot of those people out there, they don't like me, a lot of those people are angry at me, the only thing I care about is my wife and her survival. And he says, the warden says, like, you help me find out who the one is that's betraying us right now, and you will see your pregnant wife again. So Negan makes a deal with him. He makes a deal with the warden, and he reunites with Annie, which is really good. But after that, basically, we get to see Negan, who ends up, kind of making this deal with them. He kind of goes out there and he kind of, like, tells everybody what's going on. And this scene, man, oh my god, I literally think I got the chills when this scene happened. You've got Negan all beat up. The Commonwealth soldiers turn on him. The warden says, we're going to kill Negan as an example of people wanting to betray us. And Negan says, that's not the deal we made. And then Annie interferes. They're saying, you know what then? Kill Annie too. So now it's Negan and Annie that are gonna get killed due to the warden's orders. And Negan is freaking out. He doesn't want Annie to die. He doesn't even want himself to die because that's not the deal that he made. And yeah, you've got Ezekiel, you've got the rest, and I freaking love this. It's like a movie scene. Ezekiel, Kelly, Magna, Princess, and the others all back up Negan and back up Annie as they all stand there as a group together and say, you want to kill one of us, you gotta kill all of us. So that was freaking awesome. I freaking love that so darn much. So that was awesome. Negan is the true hero, though, of this episode. Negan was so awesome. So, loved Negan in this episode. Loved how the group stood together. And I have one question, Angela Kang. Can we please get a Negan and Princess interaction? I'm just saying. I would love to see that. So, we got to love. Please let us get a Negan and Princess interaction. I'm not going to give up until we get one. So, anyway, I don't know why. I just want to see those characters interact. They were standing in the same place. So, I don't know. I'd like to see what Negan would think of Princess, but maybe that's just me. So, anyway, really great stuff there. That was a phenomenal scene. And then you get Daryl and the others. They come in, and yes, the Warden is killed, who, I'm not really going to go into this too much, because the Warden, I mean, he wasn't really a major threat, but he died, and Rosita tried to get information out of him on where Coco is, but nothing worked, right? So, Daryl and the others have taken back the Alexandria safe zone, even with the help of some of the Commonwealth soldiers that didn't really necessarily want to be there and didn't necessarily want to do some of the things that the Warden was making them do. But, yeah, they've taken back Alexandria now for themselves. Everything's good. Everything's going to work out, and I love it. I think it's freaking awesome. It was an amazing conclusion to the episode. And now let's talk about the Commonwealth. So, Pamela, and we get to see this big court case, basically. It's not looking good for Eugene. Pamela completely lies in front of Yumiko and says to the judge that the recording of Sebastian saying all the things he said about Commonwealth was not his voice. I'm like, hello? Like, do you think people are that stupid? And, like, you can see the people of the town are, like, starting to turn on her, right? And, a lot of the people in the town really believe in Eugene. You know, it seems like people are starting to believe in him. Even to a point where he gives a speech in this episode right before he's taken into custody and basically when they decide that he's, claimed guilty. But Eugene does give a speech which I thought was really, really good because Yumiko is trying to get Mercer to help them out here and he continues to just say, no, 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 I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. And, Eugene gives this speech, which I thought was really cool. And the big part about it is that he says, one person can make a big difference, right? And it focuses on Mercer. And it focuses on Eugene, too, because Eugene, one person can make such a difference, And look at the difference Eugene has made throughout the show. and he's saying that as Mercer's hearing it. I literally was like getting the freaking chills when he was saying that, because you can just tell in that moment that's when Mercer was like, okay, like enough's enough, right? And the cliffhanger of the episode, again, talk about like chills for me. I freaking love this scene. At the end of the episode, you think Eugene is about to be like killed. You think Eugene is done. You think that's the end of the episode and Eugene's gonna die and it's gonna be a bleak ending. And Mercer comes in and he straight up says, like, yeah, let's do this, right? Let's freaking get this, let's get this going. So Eugene and Mercer teaming up. Mercer is about to go full just crazy on friggin' Pamela, and it's about to be freaking awesome. So that was the episode. One hell of a cliffhanger. One hell of an episode. I absolutely loved this episode. Every single minute of it. I thought it was amazing. So this episode, 10 out of 10, 100%. Absolute 10 out of 10. Loved the episode. I thought The Walking Dead did an amazing job with this one. And we got 2 left, guys. We got 2 left. Stay tuned for the predictions for episode 23 because it's coming. So anyway, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the subscribe button to miss any other videos for The Walking Dead. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more Walking Dead videos. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
I've heard stories. Walkers that can climb walls and open doors. I was never sure if they were just stories